Welcome to Success. Success stands for Soda Can Steam Engine Speedometer. Now this device is one which my kids and I have made. I've got a bunch of them, and I will deliver one to your classroom so you can use it to count the revolutions of the steam engines that your students will make. It consists of three parts. Obviously it has to get plugged in. This is the photoelectric part, where it has a LED that it sends a light out with, and then a electric eye that receives the light signal, which comes back and goes over through a solid state relay and blah blah blah, and ends up counting out what is the number of revolutions. Okay, so the way this works basically is, if you take this thing and plug it in, you'll notice that this little LED light here, when I plug this in, LED light comes on. Now it's shining a beam which is going to go forward, and it's going to be shining on a surface here, and then this little brass tube is seeing, because there's a photoresistor inside there, it's seeing whatever is out here. Now you notice you hear a click every time, because this little brass tube is now seeing the bright light. Now notice if we take this thing and move it up to the soda can, it's seeing black. Well, black does not reflect, so you won't see anything, but as this thing spins around, when it gets to the silver, then it counts. So if you take a look at the actual counter here, up close to this top thing, notice every time it spins around, it makes a higher number. So it actually counts how many revolutions this thing makes on 1 cc of fuel, which is what's inside this syringe. Here's the burner, which is this guy. So we're going to try shooting this thing off here, or actually firing it up. It's a mileage contest, actually, who can get the greatest distance or revolutions per the same amount of fuel. It takes some skill to build these cans. I'd suggest you have the kids just build cans, period, and make them work. And then after they get good at building cans, then you can have them try to build a can that's a high efficiency can. The Prius steam engine. So we're going to get this thing and fire it up now. This is the burner. Notice it has a big, long arm here, so the student can be far away. And this is really the accelerator. When you're up close, then you're getting a higher efficiency thermal transfer, which means the water inside the can is going to heat up quicker, which means you go faster, but of course you can go too fast and then the can blows apart, which basically means the can just blows straight down. It's not, it sounds wild, it's not a steam explosion, but it does encourage students to be a little careful about how hard they try to push their engine, because you can push too hard. Okay, so now make sure you have safety glasses on. We're going to put our fuel into the burner here, which is nothing more than a little can that's been cut off. It's alcohol, so when it finishes burning it's very clean. There's no, like if you put a little rag or something inside there, it'll smolder, but this thing won't smolder. So we're going to go like so, and we're marking it as 40 is the starting number on our clock here. So the fuel lights up here. Be careful, because alcohol doesn't burn like gasoline. It's harder to see than gasoline, but it does show up a little bit. And there we go. Now if I go closer, then of course I get faster revolutions. Oh yeah, baby. Check it out here. You don't want to get too close. Once it starts going fast, you want to just keep hurrying along at a nice fast rate. Now if you go too fast, it starts to wobble. This is a very well built can, and so it doesn't wobble, and it may give your kids the wrong impression about how easy this thing is to build. Now, if it slows down when you keep the heat on it, that may be because you burned out of water. If you see the can smoking like that, that means you have run out of water inside. So don't keep on burning it, because it won't go any farther. Now you'll notice that this flame here is still going, but in 3, 2, 1 seconds it's out. So there's no smoldering. Now, at the end we have 323 clicks that we made. We started at 40, so 323 minus 40 is 283. That would be 283 revolutions for this particular steam engine. I think the good thing about the success is it's fun to make these cans and get them to spin, but if you get a can that does 383 or 283, then you have something to go for. So it's a quantified result. It's not saying my can spin faster than yours. You can give everybody a number, and that then would make them want to beat other numbers. So it makes it more competitive. The basic idea is the best entries at your school will beat the best entries in my school. Or actually, no, you will lose to Edison because Edison's the best, but you can try to beat Edison, and we'll have some sort of track meet someplace in town when every school has got their best cans. Once you get your best cans, you can just lock them up in a shelf. There is no shelf life to these things, and we'll wait for all the other schools to complete the contest within their school and select the best cans, and then we'll have some big track meet.
I don't know, because I'm going to tell you the numbers.
Huh?
Can I take the selfie
Sure.
and just go? Can I see the video?
Yeah, it's video right now. You sure you have them?
Ratcliffe, if we make modifications,